Don't say came forth.
I knew that was going to be the one, did you? I literally was like, yeah. Sounds like Shakespeare.
So you could say something like the spark of the idea for my screenplay came from the short film Nadia. Why is Nadia in capitals?
It was in capitals.
That's how it is. Okay, good. Don't, come on, Dominic. I've been asking people not to do that in classrooms for like 25 years. Using something shiny to shine light in someone's eyes.
Dominic, I'll be in year 9.
Physically no, but mentally
yes.
Let's say carrying a message rather than giving information. I would say young people rather than youths.
Okay.
I'm just giving you what.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, it's fine, but I sound so old. Came forth, youths.
There's formal and then there's oldie formal.
Yeah, then there's
it's a bit oldie formal.
1960s formal.
So more like any depth to the characters, something to try to get the idea of depth or something about the structure of the story.
There was no character arc. There was no journey for the characters to go.
But it's not. Isn't it more that they were just like playing cards, or they were just kind of?
Yeah, it was essentially what it was. It was about this girl who messed around in school because her mum was really horrible to her at home, and then it's like her teacher finds out that she's homeless now because her mum's kicked her out, and he takes her to this centre, and it's really weird because he turns around to the camera every now and then, and he's like, 1 in 5 people every month go get homeless, become homeless.
Yeah,
it's really weird.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, just have a think about that. Guys, can you focus now, please? Juxtaposes with Ginger's black hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Fifties needs an apostrophe.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be a thing.
I used to be an English teacher.
I know.
I've said that before.
Yeah. I did it in the other ones though.
Good. Come on, Dominic.
How complex is the title be?
This idea of suburban America, are we in suburban America? Sorry?
How complex is the title be?
Doesn't matter. Just get on with it.
No, but it's kind of like that similar idea of everyone has kind of a facade. Nobody really knows what's going on behind the doors.
I mean, that would be true it's true all the time. But, okay.
So
I just think it's a bit of a general point to say this was most common in suburban America in the 1950s. I would say more like, you're making a kind of definitive statement about a cultural idea that's both unprovable and probably true throughout time. So I would say I wanted to bring up to play on the idea of facades and masks, such as might be found in a society like America in the 1950s, something like that, rather than saying it was most
Which is
common.
could I talk about what is it? There's a new film that's come out called, is it Spurvicon?
Yeah.
Yeah, could I
Yeah.
talk about that then instead?
Yeah. But you're still talking about America. I thought we were in England.
No,
now.
I know, but because I kind of realised that halfway through. Could I talk about? So what I was going to say is, So I was going to say, like, if you could talk about that kind of like. No, that doesn't make any sense. I was just going to say, like, the romanticism of the 50s and kind of like how everything's kind of being glossed over. Makes sense? That makes no sense, does it? Okay. It's okay, I need to cut stuff down anyway.
I'm not sure about that. Anyway, try not to make historical pronouncements. It's fine to talk about style, but if you're talking about history, you need to be a bit more careful, I think. It's where does that happen? From prison to
car to home.
Yeah. Okay. So I think you should make that.
I do say towards the end of the first scene, over the course of the second and third scene.
Okay. So then graphic. Do you mean graphic matches then?
Yeah.
3 graphic matches.
I just didn't quite get it because Miss was like graphic match, and I understand that it was like a similar shape or like a similar thing on each thing, but I wasn't sure if the whole thing was meant to be a graphic match or if it's like graphic matches or.
Yeah, matches. I think if there's separate times when you transition, then they're graphic matches.
Yeah, because each paragraph is talking about different scenes, so some of them I kind of like skip out altogether because I don't have enough words.
Okay. Quiche. As long as you're working, don't be distracted by those awful people. Who are they anyway?
They don't let you.
Shall I throw them out?
No.
Okay. Sorry, we're recording here. It's getting quite boring, I would have thought. I'm going to... Also,